Hello, everybody. This is Anita here, and in the studio today I have Kichaka Vibes and Ras Caleb. Ras Caleb's network is a bit low, and so he will be joining us anytime soon once he sorts out his network problems. So, Kichaka Vibes, hello there. How are you? Kichaka Vibes, hello.
You went out, sir. 1 hour ago.
Okay, we're waiting for our Kikacha Vibes to sort out
We only
their instruments and everything else. Kikacha Vibes, hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the live streaming. Today we are interviewing Kikacha Vibes, and also we will interview Ras Caleb. And Ras Caleb's network is a bit slow, so I'm kind of waiting for him to come back online once he sorts out his network problem. So in the studio here, I have Kikacha Vibes, and I'm just waiting for them to sort out their instruments, and they will be joining us very soon. Kikacha Vibes, hello. Yeah, I'm going to ask them, Kuti Kikacha Ndokuti Koko. I'm going to ask them, Kuti. I'm also eager to know Noel. Thank you for joining me, and welcome everybody. Uh, hello, Brian. Hello, Saint Vital. Say hello. Hello, Edmo Simbarashe Mazungunye. Hello,
Hello, how are
everybody.
you?
So, Kikacho, I'm okay. I'm okay. Can you introduce yourself, Kikacho Vibes, and also tell us Kuti Kikacha Ndo Kuti Chi? People are asking Kuti, what's the meaning of, Kikacho Vibes? We need to know Kuti Ndimiwa Nani Muku Bakupi and all. And I think that is Ras Caleb there, who is about to join us also. And
Hello. First and foremost, it's
okay,
actually
that's
Kichaka
my
Vibes,
colleague.
initially, which is Swahili.
Oh,
And since we are an African band, we play African genres.
and I think that is Ras Caleb there, who is about to join us also. And
First and foremost, it's
okay,
actually
that's
Kichaka
my
Vibes,
colleague.
initially, which is Swahili.
Oh,
And since we are an African band, we play African genres.
Okay, there is feedback there.
yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. You can go ahead. Go ahead. I think we can have Ras Caleb is trying to join us. I don't know if he can. All right, but I think you can go ahead, Anita.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Right.
Okay, Kikacha Vibes were introducing themselves. The band was introducing themselves to the studio, to the audience. So
Okay.
yeah, that's where we are. So I think you have to tell us what is Kikaka Vibes, and how did you come up with the name, and where are you coming from?
All right, can you guys hear us? Sorry about that. Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Now I can hear you.
Okay, so it seems like we're having problems with our sound. I think the idea is that we're going to play something later on. Yes, so we are going to play something later on. We will
okay, fine.
Direct to the sound.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay,
that's fine. Can you introduce yourself?
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for having us on the show. My name is Elias Mashayamombe. I manage the band. My name is Elias Mashayamombe. I manage the band. This is Chris. He directs the operations of the band. He's in charge of the band operations. On the drums there's Owen. Owen is our drummer. There is on the bass guitar, there's Ngoni. When he plays the bass. And then Itai plays the lead guitar. The other guys could not make it today, but we also have Munaishe, the lead vocalist. We have Believe, the backing vocalist. We have Talent on the keys, on the keyboard. And we have Alfred on the saxophone. Together, we are the Kichaka Vibes. Kichaka is Swahili, as Chris was explaining earlier. Kichaka is Swahili for bush. Swahili for bush. What we are basically is we are music hunters. You're going to realize that if you follow our social media pages, we play any genre of music. We can play anything really. We can play rumba, we can play sungura, we can play afro pop, we can play reggae, we can play conscious, anything. That is music, we can play it. So that's where the name comes from. We are music hunters. But we identify mostly with Afro jazz. That's the genre of music that we play, that we focus on. Our music you can find on Spotify, you can find on iTunes or any other music store. So briefly, that's who we are. We are Kichaka Vibes.
Okay, Kichaka Vibes. I'm sorry, I missed the spelling there. I wrote it the wrong way. I said Kikacha. It's Kichaka Vibes, right? So what does the name Kichaka mean? You said it's a Swahili name. What does it mean?
So Kichaka means bush. Kichaka, it's bush, it's a bush. And this comes from the fact that we are music hunters. We hunt music. So we are in the music bush. We are hunting music. We play any genre of music. If you see the covers that we have done everything really. We have done classics. We have done rumba. We have done sungura. We have done reggae. We have done dancehall. We have done R&B. We have done Afro pop. So we can play anything that is music, we can play it. But our identity is Afro jazz, the music that we have made, our original music, the tracks that we have so far, tracks like Musafungire Zakawanda, it's Afro jazz. Tracks like Hajine, it's Afro jazz. We also have another track with Ras Caleb, which is reggae, conscious reggae, based around coronavirus, called Ausiwe Okama. So that's where Kichaka Vibes, Kichaka comes from.
Okay, and I have someone there in the comment section with asking, when was the group established?
All right, so the group was established, it's very difficult to say, but I think we fully became a band early this year. That's when Kichaka Vibes became a band. I would say early this year, around January. Late last year, that's when the group came together and was trying to define our identity. We're still trying to put everything together and become something solid. So I would say we are less than a year old. We are a pretty young band.
Okay. Papani Arukuchi, Colin Faliko will say, why not introduce your full names? I think people there, they want your full names and surnames, I think.
On our Facebook page, the full names are there. Some of them are quite long.
Okay.
When you realize that the names are quite long, But I'm Elias Muchineripi Mashaya Mumbe. Crispin Ngoni Daishe Mashaya Mumbe. Ole Owen Olaj He's from Malawi, so sometimes I travel with him. Owen Olaj Ngoni Daishe Stanford Wesu Itaichi Mumbe. So this is you also find them on our social media platforms. The band members are identified.
Okay. Also, Hansi, how long have you guys been together, and how did you come together? Hansi Makasangana say, Hupi.
All right. So I've been talking for too long. Maybe I will leave this question to the Ngoni Daishe is actually the band leader. So I'll leave Ngoni to respond to this question as the band leader.
Okay. Ngoni, what do you say?
Tinopa kutenda kune vatisa pachirongwa ichi.
Tinotenda ndizvo tinotenda nekubuya kwamaita.
All right. Thing is, it's been many years. We've been in these circles of music.
Like
separately, just being like session musician. Whereby this artist wants a bassist, get call me. This artist wants a guitarist, get call the guitarist, and something like that. Just going in circles of music until we discover that no, like now we need to work on something, and that's how Elias and Chris came to existence within our music world. So just to make it brief, what I can just say is some of the band members, we've been together for quite long, more than 10 years. Some we met 2 years ago, but just know that the relationship goes beyond this. It's like that. But the vision now brought to bed recently.
Okay. That's wonderful. Ras Caleb has just joined us. Panevarikuchi, can you give us a chorus? I think Tatenda Go, Kichaka Vibes will give us a chorus later on. They will definitely. So sorry, Ras Caleb, I will come back to you soon. Let me finish with Kichaka Vibes. I hope it's fine with you. Otherwise, could you say? Saka, do you have my albums, and how many songs do you have? How many albums do you have, if you have any albums?
Okay, about that, we are actually still working on the tracks. So far, we managed to release 3 singles. These 3 singles, which are Ajinei and Usani Fungire, and also Ukama, which we had Ras Caleb on this track. And there are many more to come which are on the way. Maybe just because of the process that we are going through towards the tour, we are a little bit busy because of the tour, but we are actually working on those tracks. We are also the ones who do the production of our own music as well. So we need to take time, like going for tour, and then we also make time to produce music. So like the side of production is a bit on pause because of the tour, but once we're done with the tour, you're gonna see many of singles flying in, and the compilation we will see as the year comes. We'll see how we'll bring it up, but basically, it's not a full album yet.
Okay, I can see. And also, 2020 has been quite a tough year, a very tough year. And what challenges have you encountered more in music industry as the industry? Because I know starting something in 2020 might have been and was very difficult.
Okay, 2020 is very difficult due to the COVID-19. when we wanted to embark on certain shows, we had booked gigs and we had a show that was actually we were supposed to perform with Ras Caleb in April, but we ended up cancelling the show and other shows along the way. So we booked for events as well, weddings as well, as far as Cape Town, but we ended up cancelling due to COVID restrictions. We couldn't travel, there were restrictions of the number of individuals permitted to be inside a room. So since we are now in level 1, some restrictions have been lifted, and we are allowed to hold shows as artists as well. So we are just trying to find our foot back again in the game, and we are very hopeful. And we are starting on a high note with Ras Caleb.
Okay, that's wonderful. And is there, what else do you have kunema upcoming, kuneva kuda kupinda music industry my band like so.
Okay, so before I respond to your question, I just want to add to what Chris was saying. It's really it has been a challenge. I mean, with COVID, we were gaining momentum just before COVID. Then COVID hit, and for a moment we were stuck. But then the guys were just so motivated; they wanted to work. So we decided to start doing our shows online. And immediately after COVID started, we worked on our original music. That's when we actually composed some of the music that we have now, the 3 tracks that we have. And we have so many shows that we did online that helped us to keep the group together, to keep practicing, to keep making music, and to keep going. So I think on the positive side, that break for us was good. It brought the creativity out of us, and we managed to make our own music. So there's a bit of a bright side to it, even though it really has been a challenge.
Okay. That's wonderful. That's good. That's great. And is there pani umada kutaura here? Ari pakono yanombo never said anything. And never guitar yabo. I think you have to say something so that you know wakunzwe kuti munotaura.
Guys, how is it? My name is Ito Chimo.
Today right.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. I think if I can hear you, the audience can hear you as well.
Okay, yeah. My name is Itai Chimombe, but most of the people they call me Ito Chimombe. Yeah, I'm from Chimombe family, the one that you know. Yeah, I'm a lead guitarist for Kichaka Vibes.
Okay, and the next one.
All right. Myself, I'm Owen Olaje Blaje. I am the drummer of Kichaka Vibes.
Okay. Vamos baixo.
Is it on me?
Okay. Yeah, it's on you. I think you could it was on you now.
Okay, yeah.
I think what I should say, I'm going to tell the floor is yours today.
All right. Yeah.
And this guy.
I'm going to pursue born in Bulawayo, based in Harare, and yeah, I'm starting Victoria. So yeah, and this is the family and some of the members that not stay, fortunately, but they will join us next time due to some other commitments. The notice wasn't quite that free, like giving other people time. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and as we move on with this conversation, looking forward to hear Ras Caleb talking. We are looking forward.
Yeah. Okay. Funny anga chibunza someone was asking Hansi, where are you based? Kana muri ku Zimbabwe. Do you have community muri based? Do you have a studio or something? What knows what it no go anai?
In Zimbabwe, basically For now, we can't say we have where you can find us actually, but we are actually looking forward to get quite a number of shows across Zimbabwe this coming year. It's just that this year was so hectic and we couldn't manage to do anything. But this coming year, yeah, definitely we're gonna have a lot of activities across Zimbabwe. We can't limit to say around Harare or what, but it's gonna be across Zimbabwe. So
okay.
I think on that
one, be a tour.
Yeah, exactly. I think on that one, people can follow up on Facebook. They can like our page so that they can keep posted. They can keep on being updated on everything that we are doing. Because definitely this coming year we're gonna hit Zimbabwe. Definitely.
Wow, that's a wonderful promise. We look forward to hearing from you guys, music side and all. Muchitoka munobeda muchibura wakati masikanda kuti tifanizve kunyora nekutaura. Okay. Okay. Do you have anything that you want to say before we move on to Ras Caleb, and then we'll have you mombotipoka something, something after Ras Caleb?
Okay.
Any last words?
Okay, so I would just want to say to our fans, we've met so many amazing people throughout the year, the different places that we've played at. We've played in a couple of places and the band has been well received. I mean, almost all the time we play, people love what we do. People love what we do. And we are very grateful for the love. Just last week on Sunday, we played at Jam Master Show at Club Yolo in Pretoria. And the people loved it. They really loved what we do. Almost all the time, people want us to come back. They say we are pretty good. We are very passionate about what we do. So we are grateful for that. We say, guys, please keep on supporting us. Show the love, like our page, subscribe to our channel. And we'll keep pushing. We'll keep making the music, And we really appreciate Ras Caleb. It's very, very easy to work with. When we work with him on our collaboration, it's been very easy to work with. He's a very humble guy, and we really are looking forward to hosting him in Pretoria throughout his entire show. We kick it off in the capital in Pretoria on the 4th. It's the Tsong Museum for Culture in Pretoria on beside the street. So on the 4th, we're in Pretoria. On the 5th, we're in Polokwane. We're looking forward to Polokwane. That's a Saturday. I've been receiving so many calls, so many messages from Polokwane. There's just so much love for Ras Caleb in Polokwane. It's overwhelming. And on the 6th, we're in Jamestown, Makanudo, Jamestown. So it's going to be a very busy weekend. And beyond that, we're going to go to Cape Town the week that follows. So it's really going to be a busy couple of weeks for Ras Caleb and Kichaka Vibes. Follow us on our Facebook page. You keep posted on what we are doing. And thank you so much for having us. We'll play something by Ras Caleb later on when he's done. And we'll hear the response of the fans if they like what we've done so far. So, but for now, thank you so much.
Okay, of course. Mundipewoka my tickets emahara ekuya kumashow. Yeah, that's true. Mundipewo kana kuti munongoti mune munhu wenyamu kufamba naye a journalist and so forth.
I did. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, ndichikukavhai ndato wenyu. Hello, Ras Caleb there. How are you?
Ndiriboa, meno muri sei?
Aya ndiriboa ndiri right shangu. Could you say Ras Caleb?
Yeah. Well, I'm good. Very excited. The upcoming tour with Kichaka Band. It's like another level, another dimension which will now open, because for the longest run we've been trying to kind of like be able to present this reggae music from Zimbabwe in that live format. Around this side, we have a band that we have been working with called Heartbeat, but Kichaka Vibes and us, we had the arrangement to perform earlier in the year. So I'm just excited because it's now being fulfilled.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. Uh, chimbotiudza ka introduction Ras Caleb kuti anonzi Ras Caleb ndiani? Sichandiria kuti Ras Caleb kana kuti Easter remangoma.
My real name is Caleb Tereka, and then yeah, I just added the title Ras, which means prince. You know, I'm like an African prince. I'm an African prince. That's who I am. You know, someone who grew up with you know, the Rasta and reggae music is the genre that you find Ras Caleb singing. I am versatile because here and there I do venture into other type of genres like hip hop, Afro pop, house, and thing. But Ras Caleb is popularly known for reggae music and is the voice of the people. You know, we've been expressing and speaking for the people for the past 7 years, and yeah, it's been a journey. And only after 7 years we start to open another dimension where South Africa has never seen Ras Caleb on stage with a live band. They've never seen you know, like Skribidi in that kind of format. And right now, we're as old as like we are becoming. You know, the logs are bigger, and it means something. No one will believe, right? Yeah, it's time to acknowledge the 12 tribes. Yeah, what we are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ras Caleb, what challenges have you been encountering within the music industry? You know, wakamboita hit chokwe mukhosi, but then ubva wambozochinyararei kubva pachokwe mukhosi bebe bosi chokwe mukhosi takaijamba. No, that was a great hit. It was a hit.
Yeah, well, let me put it like this. I've never been quiet at any point. There's albums. It's just some of them they did not get the reception due to marketing. You know, marketing is a very big part of what makes the music. So, like basically through my journey, I've been releasing music. There's lots of music, but what's happening is I've noticed also that the listeners of Ras Caleb, they are actually behind because I'm like one of the few people with songs that last for years and years. People are still jumping to Tokom courses. People are still listening to Mutoro. And right now, song yokuti vaifunga ndakapiwa, you know, it's picking up, and that's an old song. So it's like for people to understand this new style that Ras Caleb brought to the dancehall, because my skill is different from everyone else. Animba dancehall, series competition, kanachi. It's just obvious. Ras Caleb is a different character with different meditation, different message than everyone else, different approach to the beats. Because pamariddim ese kana genre ese, what you hear on those genres, nyangwe pakasanyorwa mazi. This is a distinct character in following up on all the songs. Otherwise, we've got too much music for people to check out. And yeah, man, this playlist that we are bringing to South Africa, there's a lot of new songs as well. There's a lot of reggae music. Some of the songs that I've never performed for South Africa, very exciting. We're keeping things exciting. Listen to the music; it's revolutionaries. We've been building and growing, maturing. That's what we've been doing all this time.
Okay, yeah, that's wonderful there, Ras Caleb. I don't know if Mr. Jetra has anything to say.
Ras Caleb, it's Mr. Jethro here. I've seen that your wife is also part of your music. How has that journey been? I know sometimes when you get into the music industry, sometimes it's difficult to find a woman that is supportive of your art. How has that journey been? I've seen that your woman she has got a good vocals. How is that fusion? Was this something that started before you guys were together, or it's something that you found out as you were already together?
Basically, before we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we were already musicians. Like my wife was already singing. She's a jazz musician. She's got songs like Fauna. She's got an album called Pamshana, and I think she's got about 2 albums so far and a couple of singles. So when we met, she was already an artist, and I was already an artist. We were just from two different worlds. So we did a song called Vatete. We became friends. I think about a year later, that's when we fell in love. But during that year, I recorded the Rascals manuscript. If you remember that album called the Rascals manuscript, the album with my songs Sana Ovio Neho, Dakwenda City. So from that time, we were already working together because I realized like part of my music, in fact, my music is different from everyone else. It needs to be treated in a proper way. Where you need to put backing vocals, you have to put backing vocals. Where I can't do everything because it's supposed to be a collective effort from the guys that play instrument to the producer to the other vocalists that makes the sound gives it a different vibe. It gives it a complete vibe because panenge pashanda different energies, to come up with one product. So for me patokwe mkosi panenge pane vanhu four: the engineer, the producer, the person who does the backing vocalist, and Ras Caleb. So it's different from a song yemunhu waananga achingofunga kuti okay, let me come up with a different voice now. Let me come and do it because my dream is to give the best sound that I can to everyone that's listening to Zimbabwean reggae music or to reggae music, just like you hear your Jaguars, just like you hear your Taurus Rileys. We should be able to deliver the same product in our mother tongue because our mother tongue is important. So my wife is a musician. She's gonna be working on her own projects. I think in the coming years. Papa Ningorine Zvinongoita slow down my projects, but I think next year you might hear an album from her. And yeah, a jazz album, reggae album. She's versatile. Saga, yeah, man.
That's wonderful. Then I saw the Color Vibes music that you did, Black Lives Matter. What inspired that song?
Yes.
And some people might say that there's this issue of Black Lives Matter has been there for quite some time. What really inspired you to bring that subject to Zimbabwe in particular, when it is happening probably in America? What really brought you to say, let's talk about Black Lives Matter during this time of COVID-19?
Yeah, because I'm not an artist that belongs to one quarantine camp. I believe like these countries we call South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, America, and UK, London, whatever. It's a quarantine camp. It's just a place where we are kept divided. So music is supposed to unite us. We can help those in America to fight their struggles, and they can help us fight our struggles through the music. Because at the end, music should deliver peace, love, and hope, to the people. You must give them joy, So when you hear your brethren from Africa joining you in a struggle which you are fighting alone abroad, you know what I'm saying? Those black people that are being victimized or abused in the name of racism, those people are our brothers and sisters. And one of the messages that I've been advocating for is unity. Anything that's against that unity is automatically an enemy of the movement that we are working with. Ras Caleb has been fighting xenophobia for a long time. We started off, we released Sisi Rosie, we released the song Xenophobia, because we want to see people united. When we are united, we've got more power than when we are divided. So as long as it's a black problem or it's a problem that affects human beings, because I'm not a racist, if it's a problem that affects human beings, then Ras Caleb has to say something about it, and that's what my fans expect from me, to be able to teach, to be able to preach, show people the right way, promote peace, promote love, promote joy, and the future might be brighter for all of us. It's a very big task. It's nothing. It's something that we're not going to achieve overnight. Like right now, there are people who believe there is no racism because they don't see it, but there are people who are experiencing racism. So Ras Caleb had to say something, because my direction where I want to go is the international. So I have to be able to deal with international issues as much as I deal with local issues and regional issues. Yeah.
Anita, before I give it to you, there is a question here from Edmo Simbarashe Mazungunyi. Do you do collaboration with gospel singer if any opportunity is given? This is from Edmo Simbarashe Mazungunyi from Cape Town. Ras Caleb.
Yeah, you know what? Because it's music, like I said, we're supposed to promote love, peace, and joy, and I believe like Jesus is the best person to actually advocate for love. So I actually appreciate gospel musicians. Kind of very open to the style that I sing also, because Isuzu we also sing conscious music, and we also quote from the Bible, but we've from the secular, we like, from the Christian perspective. It depends with them. I've been to so many churches that I've sang my music, because a song like Mtoro is a song that actually heals. Some people, they actually cry, and then after they cry, their pain is gone away. Tokwe Mkosi was a prayer also. Most of my open-minded. You know what I'm saying? About working with people, because you always learn. They always open doors to the next group of fans that you might have. Saga, I always keep an open-minded. I must work with everyone. I spend the day with Tamba Oga. Tamba Oga is a traditional musician in SA, because Munwe pass. You know what I'm saying? Saga, always it's all about trying to understand the next person, and then we come up with a common message. And just because a person is a gospel musician doesn't mean we can't venture into different topics that might help the community out there. Like I always keep an open mind. Sorry.
All right. I hope Edmo has been answered on that one. Back to you, Anita. I think I'm done with my question.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jetro. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Panwari music
sorry.
is universal, which is true.
Sorry, I just want to apologize for the lights, and it's raining this side. So, when it rains, the electricity, and I'm just sorry about the light, but I hope you can see me.
Yeah, we can see you, Ras Caleb. We can see you clearly. Uh, thank you. What are we expecting from you in the next coming year, Pana 2021?
There's too much, man. I'm like, I'm working very hard. There's gonna definitely, obviously, there's more music, but I also have a TV show, which I'm doing. This hymns called Style that I'm working on. It will be broadcast
I think we're having a connection problem there.
And I think more tours. Yeah, can you hear me now?
I think it's
Yeah,
okay
now you're
now.
back. Now you're back.
Yeah, so my dream is to travel the world, ndichiparidza vhangeri remusic representing my country. Saka it's aluta continua, we're just gonna keep on repeating the same thing, learning from our mistakes, and continue to read, continue to understand, continue to educate, entertain. That's the main goal and the purpose. I believe that's the purpose. We have to bring a form of change, a kind of growth. We have to fight drug abuse, and we are the people who were given the voices to fight all those social immoralities that are taking place. So we'll continue to fight for what is right. That's what I'm going to be about uh, in the future, like I've always been. Uh, I'm a believer in what I'm doing, and even when I want to give up like music and whatever I'm doing, there's always people like Elder Mashaya Mombe there who I'm constantly in contact with, and they're always like motivating me. So I cannot stop because there's a lot of work to be done. You know what I'm saying? People need scribidi in their lives.
Yeah, that is true, Ras Caleb. We have had Mosimba Rashe Mazungunya there who is saying, I believe we have Christians that need and love your type of music. So I think it will be good to do some in gospel. I don't know what you have to say, Ras Caleb, there.
G, Andy, can you repeat the question there?
And I believe,
Sorry,
I
my son
believe,
was crying. Yeah,
okay. Ed Mosimba Rashe
I
Mazungunya
can
there
hear
is
you.
saying, I believe we have Christians that need and love your type of music. So I think it will be good
Yeah,
to do some, yeah, to do some in gospel.
yeah, definitely. I've got so many songs. Um, that are like I consider them spiritual songs because these are the prayers. This is my honest feelings. Like remember the song. Sometimes tinotarisa but hapana chatiri kuona maziso edu odomendenenze kana mumwe anotonoipfekera gemenze oti mwari baba ndivhure maziso ndione zvandisingaoni ndichengete ndichifamba imomo mubhabhironi handiti inozijaja ndichengetei inini. From when I grew up, I've always known kuti the word Jah means God, and it means the creator of heaven and earth. Saka, those are some of the references, and yeah, like I said, I'm open-minded. It's just I grew up in the ghetto, and the language that I've been taught to speak with is reggae music. You know what I'm saying, Saka? People should not be afraid of listening to Ras Caleb. I just grew up next door, raised by reggae music. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I get you, Ras Caleb. Any
Mm.
last words, Ras Caleb, before we give you a chance with Umbo Chimbira or Kakoras?
Yeah. Remember, on the 4th, we are in Pretoria. On the 5th, we are in Polokwane. On the 6th, we are in Jamestown. You don't want to miss this. Like, let me just put the lights close to my face like this. I'm trying to find the good light so that you can see my eyes. You don't want to miss this. It's gonna be so exciting. The guys, they're in Pretoria. Some people would ask, are they ready? Yes, they are ready. They are ready. They are rehearsing, and I'm also rehearsing where I am. Let's just be positive. Let's think about growing Africa. Let's fight corruption. Let's fight drugs. Let's unite the people. Let's bring back love. Let's bring back joy into African people, because a lot of people are down right now. They don't feel motivated. You know what I'm saying? And life yedu yepano pasi inofana ngoda ngoita kakufanana ne life yatichararama kana taenda kuZion. But in the meantime, uh, what do they call it when it's church? The crusade. Yeah, this is a crusade. Tikuya kuzodzidzisa, tikuya kuzoparidza, and people must just come. We burn Babylon always. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that is true. Powerful words from Ras Caleb. I don't know, Ras Caleb, who inspired you? I think I missed that question. Who inspired you? Who is your inspiration or your role model?
Um, I'm inspired by life. Like
Okay.
uh, I love Buju Banton's music. I love Richie Spice music. I love Culture's music. I love a lot of musicians' music. I'm inspired also by Winky D, Killer T, the people that are from Zimbabwe. I'm inspired by Thomas Mafumo. I'm inspired by Oliver Mtukudzi. It's all about what they stand for and how they are actually getting the job done. Are how they're getting the message? You know, um, it's a very difficult thing to try and conscientize people and to be an entertainer. So I'm inspired by a lot of things. I'm inspired by business people as well, people who are making a success out of themselves. So life generally is my biggest inspiration, because that's where the music comes from. It comes from the trees, it comes from the wind, it comes from the people, the things I see, the life I live, and the things I hear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me just say life is my biggest inspiration right now as we are speaking.
Okay, that's
And I'm
wonderful.
also
I don't
inspired
know what
by
else
the yeah,
you were saying.
because I'm also inspired by the tour. It's a very huge tour, something that people don't. Zvirema zvichafamba where on this tour,
That's
people don't know.
true.
You
We
don't,
are.
you don't want to.
That's yeah. I'm not going to miss this one. I think Undataura, you guys should hire me in the family name.
Yeah, definitely we need
Ah,
we need someone to be there to capture these moments, because vakaita unaweza kutaurirwa hunyimwa. Maiza, people
that's
need to
true.
witness the fitness. People need to witness this for themselves. It's Kichaka Vibes, and you know that guy Ngoni there on the bass guitar. Before I think he joined Kichaka Vibes, munhu akatooneka kuti ndakuenda kusouth ndini. Ras Caleb, he was playing Kupiwa Niceness, which was a band we formed together. Iye arimo is the founder members. Bass guitar rako riri pakona apo Ngoni apo. Hakuna munhu amboridza since you left, because I just keep it by the house. But it's here. So it's like for me, I see it from a different light. I know it's somewhat destiny what's happening, because before we met with Kichaka, I met with Ngoni. We formed a band. It was difficult. He went to South Africa. I stayed behind, and right now, look, we are reuniting under different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a spiritual journey.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Pana ari kubvunza hanzi ko Cape Town rini?
I think that question, the tour manager is Mr. Mashaya Mombe, Mr. Mash, and I think he's got more details on with those regards. Do you want to find out that information? But it's definitely during the second week in Otera after the weekend Yana 4, 5, 6.
Okay, that's wonderful, Ras Caleb. I don't know, Kuchi. Hakuyimba, how are you gonna do it? Are you gonna sing on your own, or you're going to sing Avarikwabo? Or I think it's much easier due to network problems. Kuchi, Ungoti Paka chorus, and then we move to Kichaka.
I can give you an acapella, I think, because sometimes when you kind of phone delay, maybe like I can give you an acapella.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
You like an acapella.
Yeah, it's fine. Chingoti Ras Caleb.
So Noimba. All right.
We wait for it.
Ndadzoka pamic mukana wokuburitsa zviri mumind mwari ndivhenekere ndifambe mulight pasi pano pakasunga estiri patight mapoliticians anosimbisa zvekunyepa vana mumageto vakuterwa chakandiruma mai handina kucheya ndakungura semhere yenzwa indochema haredza dzemudzangara takatandara tichawana mashoko wanotinyaradza tingawane rodo tisataparara mumbereko tofira kana takanyara ridzadzi mudzangara takatandara tichawana mashoko wanotinyaradza tichawana rodo tisataparara mumbereko tofira kana takanyarara suri inopisa tsitsi yangu story ndibate mstoro ampo story mobisa jambwa mobia glory, one name, sorry. Inopisa titi yangu story dibate msoro ampo story mobisa jambwa mna basa asi nemuna mato unoshanda ndave neshungu ndave nehasha pamoyo seva chirarama life yepamsoro vakawanda vakadzi pane tonyo rega tichipinda tsemura makomo na wana name ndine feeling musi wa 5 pachaitika killing musi wa 4 pane imwe killing musi wa 6 imwe killing the wana name.
Well gone. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I think the most important people,
but
the thing that yeah.
But Rasaleva ungaendeka kusina kumbondiitira kachokwe mukosi mbichana chingowandirovera kachokwe mukosi mbichana. It remains my favorite.
All right. Tokwe mukosi amaiwe kanda buda musodzi ini ndarwadzwa mayawa tapindwa nenjodzi dona matapa spot na same Chris levels na fantan jaja tumirangirozi God bless no case there's a 20 pure niceness mafashamo antibata pamashingo amuridza displays one no left with nowhere to go pachirasta todararamo varume ngatibatanze maoko zvikava zviratidzo zvenguva mwari baba tinzwire nyasha kosta shingurutsa tokwe mukosi zvikirivirezo.
And I'm surprised that you can do the he, it's actually coming out. Thank you so much, Ras Caleb, for being my guest. I really appreciate and I'm humbled.
And thank you for coming to broadcast our show live on the 5th and the 4th and the 6th. We are looking forward to being together. Tichingo enjoy. You know, life is too short as we go and zolangonzi ga epapo.
Yeah, too many requests there. Too many requests. And the Chimborova comes from Bodia.
There's so much music.
I know.
Yes, dia. Waswera seiko dia. Inaswera nchingo dzungaira. Kuzama kubata nzira. Dambudziko rangu ria ranezuro ria. Hapana chandakafikisa. Azvinhu zvese zvakangomira. Bodoro ndiamure. Tumasusu penzi ndotenga zangatara. Iwe sha ndipo bia. Ndinodaro budaziya. Ini ndichitamba nziyo nokukurungirwa naridhia. Gara nekumba zviya. Dorosha unovaraidza. Ona kunze kuya kwaedza. Nasi ndobuda muno ndapedza. Doro re doro. Tiamure. Yama.
Pew, pew,
pew, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. Just sure, I'm telling you, like, can any other way ningatoitsanyira nyaya yacho. Otherwise, akutotanga mangwana totombotsanyira toyo kuti vanhu vazive kuti Ras Caleb is serious. We are coming to South Africa next week, and we're coming to entertain, we're coming to educate, we're coming to unite, we're coming to promote and joy. Don't forget Kichaka Vibes alongside Ras Caleb, everything live. Saka pa stage pachona tona tovata tiripo tozobuda kwaedza. Yes I.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Ras Caleb. Looking forward to working with you. Let's move to Kichaka Vibes. They are supposed to give us something.
They are
hello,
Kichaka
something. Vibes. Yeah, wanafana kana drimbinga angazisiye something. I think you are on mute, guys. You are on mute, so we cannot hear you.
Yes, can you please give us a thumbs up?
Oh. Kichaka Vibes, we cannot hear you. Kichaka Vibes, we can't hear you. We can see you are playing, but we cannot hear you. Yeah, we cannot hear them, and also the audience is saying they cannot hear them. I think wakaisa mic for mute.
Somebody commented no.
Okay, guys, we are going to restart now. Guys, Kichaka Vibes, take it up, take it up.
Right. Wow. That is the rendition from Kichaka Vibes. Okay. They want to give us something more.
Okay, guys, one last one.
Right.
Chikoropo. All right, take it up.
Wanna cry, nabura bunari ane magai. Gare rucha uya when I die.
Wow. That's very nice. Back to you, Anita. This has been wonderful.
It was
Thank you very
a
much
wonderful
for having
performance.
me.
Yes, it was a wonderful performance there. Thank you so much, Ras Caleb and Kichaka Vibes. Looking forward to being with you. And also, there was someone who was asking, I don't know, Mr. Mashaya Mombe there, if you can answer people, if you can tell us again on the dates, shed more light on the dates and places or venues.
All right, thank you so much, guys. So but before you go, I just also want to hear Ras Caleb's thoughts on what we've played so far. But on the 4th of December, we are in Pretoria. On the 4th of December, we're in Pretoria. It's going to be a very cute session. Kichaka Vibes is going to be playing a lot of jazz. And Ras Caleb is going to come through with reggae. And there's DJ also, the DJ Strama and MC on the night. That's on the 4th of December. It's called the song Museum for Culture. The song Cultural Museum. It's 149 Research Street. On the 5th of December, we're in Polokwane. Polokwane is on P. And Polokwane is on P, so the exact location is going to be shared on our social media platforms. And on the 6th of December, we're in Jensen, Makanudo, Jensen, on the 6th of December. All right. So the week after that, on the 12th, the plan is for us to go to Cape Town. But we're still finalizing the venue. The problem with Cape Town, apparently, is that in the last show that they had with German Soldier Love, and a couple of artists, there was violence. So it's a challenge. We need to finalize the venues and the contract. So we also plead with the fans not to engage in violence. They should just enjoy the music and not get violent and destroy property. Make it difficult for us to get venues. But around the 12th of December, I think that's a preliminary date. As soon as it's finalized, we'll let you guys know. So far, as the more shows come up, we'll be advising. But that's the plan so far.
All right. Anita is still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, over to you.
That's wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful. I think we can call it today. Thank you so much, Kichaka Vibes and Ras Caleb, for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me, Maizia. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you next week, guys. It's all for you, Maizia. Tiona tatosiya muri kudai totaka kuzojambira maspika emi kuti mufare kusununguke Maizia. Mudzidzewo nesuwo tichidzidzawo Maizia, and the journey of life we share it together. Saka, thank you for having us on your platform. It's a big opportunity in my books. So next week, come to my church. It's going to be the international ministry.
Wow. Yeah, that was Ras Caleb. Any last words from you, Kichaka, before we call it a day, Mr. Mash or Mr. Ngoni?
Okay, so I was asking Ras Caleb what you talked so far. We'll be seeing him next week, and I'm sure we'll spend quite some time with him. But any words from you so far on what he's doing, working on the songs. So yeah, that was my question for the Ras
It's a question for me, Mr. Mash.
Yes. Comment on the performance by the guys.
I think Ras Caleb is struggling with his network there, but hopefully you'll be able to pass the comment as probably on WhatsApp. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the fore, and we really appreciate your time, Kichaka Vibes. We really appreciate. We hope to see you doing your thing on stage this coming week. But we really appreciate your availing yourselves in such a time like this.
Thank you for the opportunity, JC. Thank you to the fans. Cheers, guys. See you soon.
All right. That was the band there, Kichaka Vibes. That was the band, Kichaka Vibes. How are you back, Anita? We're here. How's it?
It was wonderful. That was a wonderful performance there from both Ras Caleb and Kichaka Vibes.
All right. Did you?
It's not something that it's not something that we should miss for anything. And to the audience, they follow Kichaka Vibes on social media and also follow Ras Caleb so that you get updates on where and when they will be playing.
I was equally, mesmerized with the, how Ras Caleb, the way how he flows. I mean, it was really amazing. I didn't know that the man can flow like that, freestyle and give us some of his yesteryear hits.
Yeah, that's true. Chingechifungo probably Moon would have forgotten my lyrics, but then Ras Caleb still knows them by heart.
Anyway, I have to go. Please, to allow you to finish the show. But I really say thank you for hosting Ras Caleb for us and Kichaka Vibes.
Okay, you're welcome, Jetro. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you everyone for.
Okay, just maybe to alert the viewers, what are you going to be talking about in the next? I think in the next hour or so. What is the topic that is coming up later?
Okay, we are going to be talking about same-sex marriages, gays and lesbians. That's what we're going to talk about in Zimbabwe. So we're going to have a look at it. What you guys think about gays and lesbians in Zimbabwe, and what you guys have to say. Do you appreciate or do you accept them as people, and should they be granted rights? What's your take on that one? That's what we're gonna be talking about from 8 o'clock up until 9 thereabouts.
Right. Yeah, that's the show. I have to leave. I have to leave you to it, Anita, for you to finish the show.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me in the studio. I really appreciate, I really appreciate. Next we'll be in the court of public opinion, and you can all come and share your views on what you think about same-sex marriages, about the gays, the lesbians, and the bisexuals in Zimbabwe. What do you guys think? For now, I can call it a day. and I will be back in the next 14 minutes. Bye.